Hi everyone, my name is Chiara and today I'm sharing with you where every bougie girl, every fashionista needs to go and shop in Paris. And if you want to know where you find the best vintage pieces, where you can find Saint Laurent lighters and condoms for like €5, and also where the best French pharmacy products are, then keep on watching. So, Paris is my favorite city. I've been there more than I can count. I've lived there for like 6 weeks one time. I will go there for another month this summer, so I know Paris very well, I would say. I would say that of myself. I know Paris very well, and especially if you're talking shopping in Paris, because my number one thing that I do in Paris, a part of eating in restaurants, is shopping. I'm just honest with you, I basically shop every day. So I have a lot of shopping tips and recommendations for you. So we just start. First of all, avoid the Champs-Élysées. I know everyone says Champs-Élysées is like the shopping street in Paris. It's not. It's a tourist shopping street, and if you are from Paris, if you've been to Paris a few times, like, Parisians do not shop on Champs-Élysées. Usually only the tourist buses go there, so avoid that at all costs. All of the stores that are there are somewhere else as well, and they are way more beautiful on the other places. So my preferred shopping streets, like if you're talking streets, are the Avenue Montaigne, which is right next to Champs-Élysées. It's like a side street of Champs-Élysées. There's also the famous hotel Plaza Athénée. I don't know how to pronounce it. And there is the restaurant L'Avenue, which is for me amazing for lunch. For dinner, go to Cost, which is like the sister restaurant. They have basically the same menu, but Cost for dinner, L'Avenue for lunch. And Avenue Montaigne, it just has a lot of high-end, very high-end luxury stores, from Saint Laurent to Celine to Chanel to Dior. They also have a baby Dior. They have like a few baby designer stores there. So they are very beautiful, and this is a great street if you just want to do like very high-end shopping. But my favorite shopping street, where also all of those brands are as well, and it's like a way bigger street, is the Rue Saint-Honoré. I think it's called Rue Faubourg Saint-Honoré. There is the first Chanel store that has ever been there. Like, well, the entrance for the first one is like a side street from Rue Saint-Honoré, but they also have now an entrance on Rue Saint-Honoré. There is a very big, there's like the Hermes flagship store, and they have a very big Dior flagship store, which is like 4 stories. It's huge. They have like home, they have Dior everything. They even have a Dior, the fragrance store, which have all the Dior home products. They have a Goyard, and Hotel Cost is on Rue Saint-Honoré as well. They have, what do they have? They have all the jewelry store, like all the high-end jewelry stores are there. They have literally every single store that you could wish for. So highly recommend this street. And one thing, if you are on Rue Saint-Honoré, go to the Saint Laurent flagship store there, because the Saint Laurent flagship store there has so many special pieces. I got my Saint Laurent, like the tumbler to drink coffee from there. They have Saint Laurent condoms, they have Saint Laurent skateboards, yoga mats. They have everything there, literally everything. And they also have stuff that is not too expensive. Like, I have some Saint Laurent like lighters to light. I light candles, people light cigarettes, I light candles, and they were only like, I think, €5 or something ridiculous like that. So definitely go there. And also it's like right in the center of Paris. Like, if you go down, like there's the Rue Saint-Honoré, and if you go the street down, you come to the Jardin des Tuileries, I think it's called. And also there in August, September, or I think, no, I think it's only August, there's like a very big, like, it's not a circuit, it's there where all of the attractions are, and you can eat stuff, and it's very amazing. Like, especially in the evening, they have like one of those big wheels where you can go around and you see the whole of Paris, which is just amazing. So this is one of my favorite shopping streets in Paris. Like, they have everything. And then if you follow this street for a very long time, then you kind of go in the direction to the Marais, which is another, it's not a street. The Marais is like, it's how do you say that, it's a neighborhood in Paris. And in this neighborhood you find more of like independent stores and boutiques, and they have beautiful boutiques, beautiful independent stores, but you also find Marais, Sandro, Bash and Iro outlet stores, and also big Marais, Sandro, Bash and Iro stores as well. So that's a very, very nice neighborhood to shop around. They have beautiful little cafes and beautiful gelaterias. Like, I had one of the best ice creams in my life when I was there. And yeah, I think it's more like a bit alternative, but yeah, it's very, very beautiful, and it has a lot of very nice stores. This is more for you if you do not want to go to stores which are all over the world anyway, so then that's my recommendation for you. Another thing is that the Palais Royal, it's a little bit above Rue Saint-Honoré, but like, it's not as far as the Marais, it's just literally above it. And there's the Palais Royal. There are a lot of vintage secondhand stores with beautiful vintage hermes, Chanel, everything like that. Keep in mind, in August a lot of stores are closed, but otherwise the rest of the year they are open, and they are more of the higher end. Like, they are higher end prices for vintage pieces, but there are truly amazing vintage pieces that you will probably not find on a lot of pieces, a lot of places around the world. So vintage shopping there is amazing. And also, if you like vintage shopping, not only for clothes but also for like furniture, antiques, everything, then very, very up in the north, it's like 5 kilometers above Rue Saint-Honoré, so very, very up in the north. It's not like the best neighborhood there, but there is something called Le Puce Saint-Ouen. I will write it all in the comments down below because my French pronunciation is actually horrible. Like, if I tell you that I had French in school for about 8 years, you will laugh, but I literally had. But it's still bad. So Le Puce Saint-Ouen, Le Puce is, I think that's called Flea Market, and Saint-Ouen, and it's huge. Like, you can be there for a day, and they're not like stands, they're more like stores, like literally stores there, with all of the antiques, like the antique French mirrors and antique furniture, just everything. So go there, and highly recommend to first look up, because they have like a lot of different kind of flea markets in the flea market, and everyone is for another kind of purpose, like furniture, antiques, just everything. Just go there and look, because otherwise you will be there for days. Another thing is for vintage lovers that around Paris there are like flea markets all the time, especially on the weekend. There are flea markets there, and when I'm there I just usually just Google flea market Paris and the date, and then they will show up. And a lot of times I just walk by some random flea markets and I find amazing stuff. Like, they have designer pieces, they have like cutlery, they have everything. So flea markets is a great tip for the vintage lovers out there, and you can find amazing prices, and you can also bargain. Like, just bring the prices down, bring them down, because they're willing to go down with the prices. Another beautiful place to go, it's also a little bit above Rue Saint-Honoré, like everything is very near to each other, and it's just a very beautiful gallery with a lot of beautiful little stores, like a bookstore, and it's just very beautiful to look at, and I highly recommend a trip there. But you seriously do not need to spend a lot of time there. Like, I think an hour is plenty of time to be there. And also right next to the Galerie Vivienne is also another very, 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 very good vintage designer store. which I would check out if you're there anyway. And then if you go up a little bit more, you come to the Galerie Lafayette, and also right next to it, which is kind of, I call it the small Galerie Lafayette, but it's called the Printemps. And those two shopping, like, they're kind of like malls. No, they're department stores, but they feel like malls because they're huge. Especially the Galerie Lafayette is huge, and it's all very beautiful. And it's like one whole building from the Galerie Lafayette for women, one whole building for men, and one whole building for like food. And also the food building, go there because it's amazing. And it's also right behind the opera in Paris, and between the opera and the Galerie Lafayette there's a very beautiful restaurant called Coco, and especially during the summertime I would highly recommend to go and eat there. And also at the top of Le Printemps, which is like right next to Galerie Lafayette, there is a beautiful restaurant that I would recommend you to check out as well. It's on the rooftop, so only go there in summer, not in winter time. Like, you can go in winter, but I don't even know if it's open in the winter time, like if they have something to like close it off. But yeah, go check it out, it's amazing, and you have a beautiful view all around Paris. And then this is like the right, le rive droite, yes, it's like the right side of the Seine. And on the left side of the Seine there is, like, right on the river, it's called the neighborhood Saint-Germain, and there you will find Le Café des Fleurs, Le Café du Magot, I think du Magot, they're right next to each other. And then on the street there is also the Ralph Lauren flagship store, which I highly recommend you to go. And take my recommendation, just order a coffee or a tea, because with every like hot beverage you get those amazing caramel popcorns with it. And I only order the hot beverage because of the popcorn, because I just simply love this caramel popcorn so much. It's and I'm not a dessert person, but I could literally eat buckets of this, so it's amazing. And also, if you're in the Ralph Lauren flagship store, just go, if you go out there, just go right at the end of the street, and there you'll find a pharmacy. And this is the best pharmacy. It's a city farm. It's a city pharma, but there are a lot of city pharmas around Paris, but this city pharma there is the best pharmacy in the whole of Paris, and there you will find all of your skincare needs. And also the prices there in this pharma are very good, because some pharmacies, like in the Rue Saint-Honoré, like near Rue Saint-Honoré, they are very overpriced, but there the prices are perfect and they have literally everything. But one thing that I have to tell you, it's usually crowded and you have to wait, like you have to queue to pay for like at least 10-15 minutes sometimes. So if you can go like in the morning, or more like in the evening when there are not a lot of people. But yeah, this is the best pharmacy to go, literally the best of the best. And yeah, those are my top shopping tips to go in Paris. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you liked them, and let me know if you have another well-kept shopping secret that I could check out when I go to Paris, and I will definitely check it out. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.